Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about string handling functions. What do you mean by string handling functions? So we do have some operations, or we need to do some operations on strings, or else we will call that as your character array. So for that reason, we have to have some functions to manipulate that to manipulate that strings. So the string handling functions are also known as string manipulation functions. So the operations on the strings generally we are going to do are copying, appending, comparing, inserting some portion, deleting some portion, reversing, string palindrome, etc. These are the operations which generally we are going to do on your strings. Now these are some string handling functions. These functions or the definition of these functions will be defined in the header file called as string.h. Like we are going to use stdio.h for your printf, scanf, whatnot, everything. We do have some string handling functions which are defined in string.h. So those functions are strcat, which is used to concatenate two strings, strcmp, which compares two strings, strcpy, which copies one string over the other, strlen, which finds the length of the string. And we do have other things also, strrev, which is used to reverse a string, and str to get some portion of a string. Everything we have a more number of string handling functions also, but mainly we are going to use these four, and let us discuss about these four string handling functions in detail. First, coming to strlen, this function counts and returns the number of characters in the string. It takes the form n is equal to strlen of string, where n is an integer. So what is this function about strlen? strlen, which is nothing but your string length, finding the length of a given string. So to find the length of a given string, we will use strlen. If suppose we are using strlen of string function, what is the output of this one? Which data type it belongs to? It belongs to an integer. Why? Because the length will be in integer. See here, I have one program. I'm declaring one string s1 and one integer value length where I want to store that one. Now I am entering the string. After that is using scanf, I am reading the string. Length is equal to strlen of 1. So if suppose, see here, if I am entering the string as griet, then the length of that string will be 5. The length of string, the length of percentile s is equal to percentile d, where percentile s is your s1 and percentile d is len. Next, here I am not specifying any, I am not reading any string. Directly I am going to print here strlen of Hyderabad. What is the size of Hyderabad? 9. So 9 characters. You may be getting a doubt that it is occupying one more for your null character, but why it is not printing as a string, as a length? It won't consider /0 as the length of a string. The visible characters only it will take as a length of a given string. Next one is strcpy. That is nothing but here it copies one string to another. So here what will be the general syntax is, I have to declare two strings and I'll write it as x. I am declaring one variable x. Let me tell why I am using that one. I'll enter the string s1. Okay. Let that be Google. And I copy s2 comma s1. s2 comma s1 here represents s2 is the destination and s1 is the source. I have to, if I am declaring strcpy s2 comma s1, then s1 I have to copy into s2. So after copying the integers, s1 will be Google and s2 will always be a Google. Okay, so strcpy you will have two parameters. The first parameter is the destination and the second parameter is the source. Third comes is your strcmp, compares two strings. So this function here, we are going to read two strings. So here the output of this strcmp will be only three values, that is either 0 or 1 or -1. When it will return 0, if these two strings S1 and S2 are equal, it returns 0. If suppose it is returning any other values, then those two strings are not equal. If it is a negative value, first one will be smaller than the second one, and if it is a positive value, first one is larger than the second one. Now if x is equal to 0, then strings are similar, else strings are not similar. Here I have given get and got. So these two are not equal, so it is returning some other value other than 0. Then you can say that those two are not similar. Next is your strcat. That is, this function is used to concatenate two strings. What do you mean by concatenation? Concatenation is nothing but here combining two strings. See here, how will be this one? S1 comma S2 will be the format. What is S1 and what is S2? S1 is one string and S2 is another string. S2, S1, if you are giving in this order, S2 will be followed by S1. If suppose in S1 I am having good and in S2 I am having day, then after concatenation I will have good day. And if suppose I am printing what will be there in S2 and what will be there in S1 after concatenation, these two will be concatenated and that will be stored in S1. S2 will remain as it is. So initially I am having S1 as good and S2 as day. After performing strcat of S1 comma S2, S1 will become good day and S2 will become day only. And strrev, this function is used to reverse a given string. Simply see here, I am reading one string, strrev of S1 will be giving me the reverse of a string which I am reading. If suppose I am reading a string as bat, then the reverse of that string will be tap. It gives or it reverses all the characters of a given string. And str, this function will give me the portion of a given string, a main string. I'll have one main string and I'll have a substring. Excuse me. See here, I'm declaring two strings here. I'm entering two strings here, S1 and S2. Let that one will be aeroplane and the other one is plan. Now str S1 comma S2. So what do you mean by this? So here is in the main string aeroplane, I have to extract S2. So what is that one? Plan. So plan is found in aeroplane. Yes, exactly. This will be found in the aeroplane. str of S1 comma S2. If it is not equal to null, it is found or else not found. String palindrome. String palindrome, just we have to do same like your string reverse, and I have to compare the original string with the reverse of that string. If those two are equal, then I can say that it is a palindrome string or else it is not a palindrome string. This is about your string handling functions. Thank you.